Okay, and we start again. Great! Another way to add to my collection.
You collect them too? There's a collector's club at Hogwarts, and I've heard you can use them to do magic when you buy chocolate frogs. Look for more than one in the packet.
Maybe I should buy some magical famous witches and wizards cards. Or not. You can't go wrong with that with chocolate. But what about those every flavor bean things? What flavors are they?
Every flavor, and not just the good stuff. I think I had a dirt flavored one once.
How do you know what dirt tastes like?
Don't ask. You should get some though. Most taste pretty good. My brothers sell sweets at school, but they charge a lot more.
So yeah, I may as well just
Buy all of them.
You can't really go wrong. I mean, they're kind of random, and you can only go up to 25 per purchase.
Why?
I guess it's sort of like oh, I pressed something by accident prevention. You can carry more though.
But 44 chocolate frogs right in our pants.
And see, this is why it's such a pain to actually use any of those things.
Yeah.
Oh wait, did I already?
I think you used all of them somehow.
He just ate all of them at once, just like with one.
He shoveled 44 chocolate frogs down his throat at the same time. Jesus Christ.
This is truly magical.
What the fuck, Harry?
Oh. Oh, I forgot to equip myself. Now, there are two different kind of things. One that gives us more defense, and the other one that gives us more speed. I'm gonna go with the defense. Because
everything only does 1 damage to you.
Well, it's gonna change very soon. And let's actually take a look at what we have so far. So yeah, there's actually some very detailed sprites of everything here.
Yeah, actually.
Wow, this guy is a pimp.
Flamboyant wizard entertainer who vanished unexpectedly while tap dancing.
This guy
Serial
too.
goblin killer. Failed to persuade the Ministry of Magic to have all pixies humanely destroyed.
He must have dealt with Aideen too
Jesus
much.
Christ, there's a lot of fucking cards.
Yeah, there is too many, really. And there is also a number under them, which displays actually how many of those cards we have. And that is actually important because if I were to use the Foliotripicus, every time I use one of those moves, all of those cards that I use just go up and vanish.
Yeah.
So in reality, those that are actually useful, you want to keep. You want to keep, you know, like for the final boss, pretty much. And the saddest, this is the worst part. I'm going to actually, this is what I'm gonna use my save states for. There is absolutely no indication what those things actually do. Like, I can't check any sort of description before I use them. and you never actually do get any description anywhere. So what I ended up doing on my first run through, which I did on my phone, while emulating this game, I would just save state, use it, and then decide whether or not I actually want to use it. And then use another one and see what it actually does, and, you know, immediately forget what it actually does because eventually you get so many of them and you almost never use them. So it's not very well implemented. So yeah, now we can leave. That I spent all of my money. Oh.
I gotta wonder what Ron thought when he saw you just take 44 fucking frogs and just engulf them all.
I'm not sharing.
They tell me you're Harry Potter.
I am.
How disappointing. This is Crabble, and that's Goyle. Or Crab and Goyle.
Grunt. Blah, 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 blah.
Some word. I see you've met Weasley. Careful, Potter. You don't want to mix with the wrong people.
I know who the wrong people are.
You should be more polite, Potter, or you'll end up like Weasley here. You'd better go. We don't feel like leaving until we have some of your sweets. Help yourselves, boys. Hey, good fucking luck, dude. We just literally ate all of them.
Cut open his stomach. Meh.
Oh, boss fight. Hello.
And actually has different music. Now let's see. How do you like getting set on fire? Now, this is something that becomes increasingly more annoying as you get through the game. All of the spells get set further and further and further back, and all of the upgrades to the spells are like one after the other. With each spell, almost every spell having 3 upgrades, it gets pretty ridiculous.
They probably should have separated things into pages.
Actually, they do a way better thing with it in the second one, which they basically separated it like Flipendo, and then when you select Flipendo, you then select Flipendo 1, Flipendo 2, or Flipendo 3.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
And that's also what they later did for the third one, which is also a much better, which is also an RPG. Like on the Game Boy Advance, that is. Next time, get your own sweets.
You're better than you look, Potter. To show there are no hard feelings, here's a card combination for your Folio Triplicus. Use it if you face great danger, my love.
Actually, this is probably the most friendly incarnation of Malfoy ever conceived.
Wow.
You have defeated nasty snob Draco with spells. Serves him right for talking about your new friends that way.
Is this Malfoy as clingy as the one in the PS1 game?
He's more friendly, actually. Okay, I can control. Alright. Can't talk, yeah, the same thing.
Looks like everyone just says the same shit.
Are they going to show a film? It's an honor to meet you, Mr. Harry, sir. Now arriving at Hogwarts, please put your Hogwarts robes before disembarking. the rats are immediately going to go up your throat, and those robes will provide you with what little protection they give. And now we have a new
we're
look.
stuck in black.
Mm-hmm. Everyone buy me then.
Buy you what?
Buy me things for my dragon. I'm not gonna pay for them.
Right.
We'll be taking boats from here across the lake to Hogwarts. Now keep your hands and feet inside the boat and don't be dragging your wands in the water. Oh, and mind the giant squids and other huge monsters.
Jesus.
This is the kind of joke I would make. Huge monsters?
I wish I knew a few spells.
Off to the boats then. Don't die. It is actually a serious concern because you may actually die.
Yeah.
So just make sure that there isn't anything to be picked up around here. Like, there actually is.
What about in between the cracks of the train?
A card combination that we would have otherwise missed. There is a lot of stuff like that. And card combination, unlike the cards, are not random. So, like, once you miss it, it's missed forever. Can't go back into the train. And here's a little mini game. Yeah, it's about avoiding encounters, but there's a glitch with this where you can basically make it, where you can actually make it so that you can't really complete it, and you have to wait for something to kill you.
Wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, glitches. So since those are dragonflies, I guess they should be weak to fire.
Yeah, obviously.
Does it barely anymore? So yeah, it actually is it is actually quite worth experimenting with various things, with various spells too.
Everything?
Because there is never such thing as too much experience.
True enough.
And besides, this is a convenient spot because if I die, I get sent back to the beginning of this place. Although this isn't exactly the spot I was talking about when I mentioned a good grinding place. It's coming up. But I have so little HP anyway after that fight with Malfoy that I don't really mind getting restarted somewhere around here. Or getting a level. That also works. And besides, trying to avoid things in here is, yeah. They may tell you to do that, but that's just simply isn't happening. What the fuck is that on the water?
I don't know. Clam?
Why are there clams? No, actually there are clams in the lakes.
Who's to say?
Oh, I could just kill them with Flipendo.
That's all you need then.
Ah, no, I can't. Not always. Sometimes I can. As barely. And this one would have killed him. And this one again would have killed him with the first move.
Right.
Oh, the tradition of random number generator. It gets even more ridiculous as the game goes on, because with the higher numbers, the like the leeway between them, it gets like increasingly more ridiculous.